Mallorca vs Barcelona match. Good evening and welcome to Sun Moix Stadium in Palma, where we have a fascinating La Liga encounter between RCD Mallorca and FC Barcelona. The Balearic Islands are buzzing with excitement as the home side prepares to face the Catalan giants on this warm August evening. The atmosphere is electric, with the Mallorca faithful creating a wall of red and black in the stands, while pockets of Barcelona supporters have made the journey across the Mediterranean. Barcelona arrives here looking to build on their impressive pre-season form under their current management. The visitors have named a strong starting 11, with their new signings getting valuable minutes in what promises to be a stern test. Mallorca, meanwhile, will be looking to capitalize on home advantage and perhaps catch Barcelona off guard in these early stages of the season. The players are making their way onto the pitch now, and what a sight it is. The Mallorca players are greeted by thunderous applause from their supporters, while Barcelona's stars acknowledge their traveling fans with waves and gestures. The contrast in styles is already evident during the warm-up, Barcelona's intricate passing drills versus Mallorca's more direct approach. And we're underway here in Palma. Mallorca get us started, immediately looking to press high and disrupt Barcelona's rhythm from the very first whistle. The home side's intensity is immediately apparent as they chase down every loose ball with determination. Barcelona are trying to settle into their familiar possession-based game, but Mallorca aren't giving them a moment's peace. The pressing from the hosts is relentless, forcing Barcelona into some hurried passes in these opening exchanges. This is exactly what Mallorca would have planned, to make Barcelona uncomfortable from the start. A promising move from Barcelona now as they work the ball wide to the left flank. The cross comes in but Mallorca's defense stands firm, clearing their lines with authority. The home crowd appreciates the defensive resolve on display. Mallorca launch their first real attack of the evening, catching Barcelona's defense slightly off balance. The ball is worked down the right wing with pace and purpose. The cross is dangerous but Barcelona's goalkeeper comes out confidently to claim it. Still, an encouraging sign for the home supporters that their team can create opportunities. Barcelona are beginning to find their rhythm now, stringing together several passes in midfield. Their technical quality is starting to show as they probe for weaknesses in Mallorca's defensive structure. The visitors are patient, working the ball from side to side, looking for that crucial opening. What a chance for Mallorca. A quick counter-attack catches Barcelona's defense napping. The home striker finds himself in acres of space but his shot goes just wide of the post. The crowd groans in disappointment. That was a golden opportunity to take an early lead against the visitors. Barcelona respond immediately with a period of sustained pressure. Their passing is becoming more crisp and purposeful now, and Mallorca are being forced deeper into their own half. The quality difference in possession is becoming evident as Barcelona probe with increasing confidence. Corner kick for Barcelona. This could be dangerous given their aerial prowess. The delivery is inch perfect, but Mallorca's goalkeeper shows excellent reflexes to palm the ball away from danger. The rebound falls to a Barcelona player but his effort is blocked by a sea of red and black shirts. Mallorca are showing tremendous spirit here. Despite being under pressure, they're maintaining their defensive shape beautifully and looking to hit Barcelona on the break whenever possible. Their work rate has been exemplary so far, exactly what you need when facing opponents of Barcelona's caliber. A moment of magic from Barcelona's playmaker. A delightful through ball splits the Mallorca defense, but the striker's touch lets him down at the crucial moment. The ball runs harmlessly to the Mallorca goalkeeper. Barcelona are starting to find those killer passes that can unlock any defense. The pace of the game has settled into an interesting pattern now. Barcelona dominating possession but finding it difficult to break down Mallorca's well-organized defensive block. The home side are being disciplined in their positioning while remaining alert to counter-attacking opportunities. Yellow card for Mallorca as their midfielder goes in late on a Barcelona player. The referee has no choice but to reach for his pocket there. Barcelona have a free kick in a promising position about 25 yards from goal. This could be dangerous given the quality of dead ball specialists in their ranks. The free kick is struck well but sails just over the crossbar. Mallorca's goalkeeper had it covered, but it was still a warning shot from Barcelona. The visiting fans appreciate the effort with warm applause. We're approaching the quarter-hour mark now, and this has been an engaging contest. Mallorca have more than held their own against Barcelona's possession-heavy approach. The home side's pressing has been intelligent and coordinated, while their defensive organization has frustrated Barcelona's creative players. Barcelona make their first tactical adjustment, switching to a slightly more direct approach. They're recognizing that Mallorca's compact defensive shape requires a different strategy. The visitors are now looking to get their pacey forwards running in behind the defense more frequently. Another promising move from Mallorca down the left flank. Their fullback shows excellent pace to get forward, delivering a teasing cross that causes panic in Barcelona's penalty area. The ball is eventually cleared, but not before creating a moment of anxiety for the visiting defense. As we reach the 15-minute mark, this match is beautifully poised. Mallorca have shown they won't be overawed by Barcelona's reputation, matching their illustrious opponents for intensity and organization. Barcelona, for their part, are beginning to find their groove but haven't yet created that clear-cut opportunity that their possession deserves. The tactical battle between Mallorca's direct, high-energy approach and Barcelona's patient, technical style is providing fascinating viewing. Both teams have shown glimpses of their quality, and you sense that the next goal could be crucial in determining how this match develops. The atmosphere here at Sant Moix remains electric, with the Mallorca supporters in full voice, urging their team forward at every opportunity. Barcelona's travelling contingent are also making themselves heard, creating a wonderful backdrop for what promises to be a memorable evening of football. With the match finely balanced at this early stage, both sets of fans will be hoping their team can find that spark of inspiration to break the deadlock. The stage is set for what could be a thrilling encounter as we move into the next phase of this captivating contest. Barcelona's transformation, from struggle to dominance. The 3-0 victory that showcased Barcelona's renaissance. Barcelona's commanding 3-0 victory over Mallorca on August 16, 2025, stands as a powerful testament to the club's remarkable transformation from the struggles that plagued their 2023-24 campaign. This comprehensive win represents far more than just 3 points. It symbolizes a complete tactical, mental, and structural revolution at the Catalan club. Comparison to last season's struggles, the contrast between this dominant performance and Barcelona's issues from the previous season could not be more stark. The 2023-24 campaign was characterized by inconsistency, defensive fragility, and an inability to break down well-organized opposition, precisely the kind of challenges that Mallorca typically presents. Last season's problems against similar opposition. During the 2023-24 season, Barcelona often struggled against teams that employed compact defensive blocks similar to Mallorca's approach. The team frequently found themselves frustrated by inability to create clear-cut chances against deep-lying defenses, lack of pace and directness in the final third, defensive vulnerabilities on counter-attacks, mental fragility when games became tight or physical, over-reliance on individual brilliance rather than cohesive team play. The previous encounters with Mallorca highlighted many of these weaknesses, with Barcelona often grinding out narrow victories or dropping points in matches they should have controlled. Key areas of improvement demonstrated tactical flexibility and adaptability. Where last season's Barcelona appeared rigid and predictable, this 3-0 victory showcased remarkable tactical sophistication. The team demonstrated multiple approaches within the same match. Early high pressing to prevent Mallorca from settling into their defensive shape. Patient build-up play when faced with compact defending. Quick transitions between possession phases, intelligent positional rotations that created numerical advantages. Clinical finishing and chance creation. Perhaps the most striking improvement was Barcelona's ruthless efficiency in front of goal. Last season, the team often created numerous chances but failed to convert them consistently. Against Mallorca, every opportunity was treated with the precision of a surgical instrument. Quick combination play in tight spaces, improved movement off the ball, creating better shooting angles. Composed finishing under pressure, better timing of runs into the penalty area. Defensive solidity and organization. The clean sheet against Mallorca represented a significant step forward from the defensive uncertainties of 2023-24. The improvements were evident across multiple phases. Coordinated pressing that prevented Mallorca from building attacks. Better communication and positioning during defensive transitions. Improved aerial dominance from set pieces, quick recovery and reorganization after losing possession. Mental strength and game management. Where last season's team might have allowed Mallorca back into the contest after scoring, this Barcelona demonstrated mature game management. Maintaining intensity levels throughout the full 90 minutes. Smart tactical fouls to break up dangerous counter-attacks. Composed passing under pressure to control the tempo. Leadership on the pitch that prevented any momentum shifts. Individual player improvements. The collective improvement was built on significant individual developments across the squad. Midfield dynamism. The midfield displayed a perfect balance of creativity and control that was often missing last season. Players showed improved decision-making in possession, better defensive work rate, and more incisive passing in the final third. Attacking fluidity. The front line moved with a synchronicity that created constant problems for Mallorca's defense. Unlike last season's sometimes static attacking play, this performance featured constant movement, intelligent positioning, and clinical finishing. Defensive reliability. The defensive unit worked as a cohesive unit, something that was inconsistent during the previous campaign. Better communication, improved positioning, and stronger aerial presence all contributed to the clean sheet. Systemic changes that made the difference. Improved physical conditioning. The team's fitness levels appeared significantly enhanced compared to last season. Players maintained high-intensity pressing for longer periods and showed better recovery between defensive and attacking phases. Better squad depth utilization. The rotation policy and squad management showed marked improvement, with players appearing fresher and more motivated regardless of their role in the team hierarchy. Enhanced team chemistry. The understanding between players was visibly improved, with better anticipation of teammates' movements and more instinctive combination play. Looking forward, sustainable progress. This 3-0 victory against Mallorca suggests that Barcelona's improvements represent genuine systemic changes rather than temporary form. The comprehensive nature of the performance across all phases of play indicates a more mature approach to game management, better tactical preparation and execution, improved individual technical and physical capabilities, enhanced mental resilience and team unity. Conclusion: a statement victory. Barcelona's 3-0 triumph over Mallorca serves as compelling evidence of the club's successful transformation from the inconsistencies that plagued their 2023-24 season. The victory demonstrated not just improved results, but a fundamental evolution in how the team approaches matches, manages difficult moments, and executes their game plan. This performance suggests that Barcelona has successfully addressed the tactical, mental, and physical weaknesses that hindered their previous campaign. The comprehensive nature of their dominance against a typically stubborn opponent like Mallorca indicates that these improvements are sustainable and will serve the club well throughout the season ahead. The contrast between this assured, dominant display and the frustrating inconsistencies of last season could not be more pronounced, marking this victory as a defining moment in Barcelona's return to elite-level performance. Lamine Yamal and Raphinha, a masterclass in wing play. The dynamic duo's commanding performance at St. Moix. Barcelona's emphatic 3-0 victory over Mallorca on August 16, 2025, served as a perfect showcase for the devastating combination of youth and experience that defines their current attacking philosophy. The performances of Lamine Yamal and Raphinha on the flanks were nothing short of spectacular, demonstrating why this partnership has become the cornerstone of Barcelona's attacking revival. Raphinha, the veteran leader, setting the standard. The Brazilian winger delivered a performance that epitomized everything Barcelona fans have come to expect from their experienced star. From the opening whistle, Raphinha approached the match with the composure and intelligence of a player who has fully embraced his role as both a goal threat and a mentor to the younger players around him. His movement throughout the match was exemplary, constantly finding pockets of space between Mallorca's defensive lines. The way he drifted inside from his wide position created numerical advantages in central areas, allowing Barcelona's midfield to dominate proceedings. When Mallorca's defense focused on containing his runs, Raphinha showed excellent awareness in switching the point of attack to his opposite flank partner. What stood out most about Raphinha's display was his decision-making in the final third. Every touch seemed purposeful, every pass weighted to perfection. His goal was a testament to his clinical finishing ability, the kind of composed strike that comes from a player operating with complete confidence in his abilities. The celebration that followed showed a player who understands his importance to this Barcelona side and relishes the responsibility that comes with it. Defensively, Raphinha's work rate was exemplary. His tracking back and pressing from the front set the tone for Barcelona's high-intensity approach, forcing Mallorca into hurried clearances and preventing them from building any sustained attacks down his flank. Lamine Yamal, the teenage phenomenon, continues to amaze. At just 18 years old, Lamine Yamal delivered yet another performance that defied his tender age. Watching him glide across the Mallorca turf with such elegance and purpose, it was easy to forget that this is still a teenager experiencing the early stages of what promises to be an extraordinary career. Yamal's technical ability was on full display throughout the match. His first touch was consistently sublime, bringing down difficult passes with the kind of control that allows him to immediately transition into attacking phases. The way he manipulated the ball in tight spaces, often with 2 or 3 Mallorca defenders bearing down on him, showcased a composure that belies his years. His goal was a moment of pure brilliance, a finish that combined precise technique with ice-cold composure. The way he created the shooting angle and picked his spot showed the kind of football intelligence that cannot be taught. It was the kind of strike that had the Barcelona supporters on their feet, recognizing they were witnessing something special from their young star. Perhaps most impressively, Yamal's vision and passing throughout the match were exceptional. His ability to spot the runs of his teammates and deliver the ball with perfect timing created numerous chances for Barcelona. The understanding he has developed with his fellow attackers was evident in every exchange, every flick, every weighted pass. The devastating partnership in action. What made this performance so special was how Yamal and Raphinha complemented each other throughout the 90 minutes. Their positioning was intelligent and coordinated, with one dropping deep to collect the ball while the other made runs in behind Mallorca's defensive line. This constant movement created a chess match that Mallorca simply couldn't solve. The two wingers demonstrated an intuitive understanding of when to switch flanks, when to come inside, and when to stretch the play wide. Their communication on the pitch was evident, with both players constantly looking for each other and creating space for their partner to exploit. When Barcelona needed to control the tempo, both players showed the maturity to retain possession and pick the right moments to accelerate the attack. When the game required more direct play, they provided the pace and penetration needed to break down Mallorca's organized defensive block. Individual moments of brilliance beyond their collective impact. Both players produced several individual moments that highlighted their unique qualities. Raphinha's ability to beat defenders in one-on-one situations was consistently impressive, using a combination of pace, skill, and football intelligence to create advantages for Barcelona. Yamal's dribbling ability was mesmerizing at times, with the young star effortlessly weaving through tight spaces and leaving defenders in his wake. His left foot continues to produce moments of magic, whether through defense-splitting passes or curling efforts toward goal. The mentoring relationship between the two players was also evident throughout the match. Raphinha could be seen offering guidance and encouragement to his younger teammate, while Yamal's eagerness to learn and implement tactical instructions was apparent in his movement and positioning. Impact on team dynamics. The performances of both wingers had a ripple effect throughout Barcelona's entire tactical setup. Their ability to stretch Mallorca's defense created space for the central players to operate, while their defensive work rate allowed the fullbacks to contribute more in attack. The way they pressed from the front line set the tone for Barcelona's entire defensive structure, forcing Mallorca into mistakes and creating opportunities for Barcelona to win possession in dangerous areas. Setting the standard for the season, this performance against Mallorca serves as a statement of intent from both players as Barcelona embarks on their title defense. Raphinha's experience and leadership qualities were perfectly balanced by Yamal's youthful exuberance and natural talent. The combination of their individual brilliance and collective understanding suggests that Barcelona's wing play will be a decisive factor in their pursuit of major honors this season. Their ability to impact matches both individually and as a partnership provides Barcelona with multiple tactical options and creates headaches for opposing coaches. Looking forward as Barcelona's season progresses, the partnership between Yamal and Raphinha looks set to be one of the defining features of their campaign. The balance they provide, experience and youth, different skill sets that complement each other perfectly, gives Barcelona its early lead